So here we are. We have rusty tackle, junk punk, and seal flot, and so we need to figure out down here as to what is the best way to kind of cover all of the different areas that we need to do in this game. Liquids and cooking. That'd be a good one. All right, let's do that. Well, that's it then, Captain. Garbage floods washed away our village. Good thing we had our ship to make our escape. Let us not sink into despair. Let's ride the wave and stay afloat. We're going to survive. No, we're going to thrive. We should transfer our boat into a floating community. Today we start rebuilding our civilization. But first, what should we christen our new town? Darkville. Darkville, huh? Perfect. The future is ours. So where do we start with building this whole floating community thing? Wait. Look at all the plastic floating around. It's like a precious floating gift of garbage. It's practically begging for a second chance. Begging. Let's put to use. The world has sunk beneath the rising tides, its ruins drifting across an endless blue. Gentle waves brush against forgotten debris, and the ocean feels calm, almost peaceful out here. There's no rush, only the slow rhythm of gathering what remains and rebuilding a life atop the water. I'd like to give a special thank you to the developer for providing a key to the channel. Welcome, I'm Skye, and today we are playing Flotsam. We've already chosen our starting crew, the people who will help navigate this drowned world, and now we're ready to begin shaping the first pieces of our floating town, turning driftwood, plastic, and old world scraps into a place our survivors can call home. So what we need to do first off is we need to click on here and click on this, and then we want to use this to gather our all this plastic here. Try to get as much as we can here. So you might have to do a couple of them here to just make sure we get all this plastic. So now the little swimmer guys, we got 3 of them. They're all jumping into the water, swimming out here. They're going to grab some plastics. They're going to take it on. They're going to start piling it onto the boat here on front of the boat. And the thing is it's kind of like Water World. The whole earth and everything, it's all underwater. You can see that there's buildings down here, what used to be towns, but they are now under the waves. And we are trying to survive with what we can. So we need to go around and pick up wood and plastics and everything like that. Now, if we hit M, we can get kind of an overview map of what's going on here. And you can see we have some wood over here, some plastics and all that. So that's what we're currently working on. We can hit C and it'll bring us back to our ship here. You can see everything's done. So next, I think what we want to do is to make some walkways. Let's make a walkway here. And if we hit E or W, we can turn the screen a little bit. I'm going to do this, and let's put a walkway like right out here in front. I'm thinking like right here. We'll bring that out. And then I'm going to bring it out again there. All right, and then what I want to do next is, let's see here, we need to make, we'll need to make a plastic workshop so that way we can create plastic to build things on our ships. So let's do that right there. And once we get some plastics, then we can start making like manual dryers. We can make sawmills and all that, but we have to get the plastics to make them. Then we have our storage. Right now, this is our storage. It's 33 out of 100. We can add more storage down here and we can increase our storage. This is currently how much water we have. This is how much food we have. And these are our resources up top here. We can minimize that so we don't have to look at it, but it's nice to keep open just in case. So right now we got this going on. Let's click on this plastic workshop, and we do have some plastics that we picked up. Let's see if we can transfer those into floaters, which we can use for other recipes and everything to get that going. We're going to need some housing. We're going to need some water. So that means we're going to need to get some floaters. We're going to need some wood planks. And then also, I believe for this, for the tents, we also need floaters and wood planks for those. So we'll need to work towards making the wood planks, which means we need to get a dryer. So let's see here. We want to get a dryer. There's a manual dryer. I guess yeah, that's what we want. We want the manual dryer. We need 4 of these floaters. We need 1 more. And now we should be able to make the dryer. Let's put the dryer over here. So our little guys are going to come over here. They're going to start building this dryer, getting this dryer going, get it all built up. Okay, so now we have the dryer built. That means that we can, when we pick up wood, we can put it in here. I'm going to set this to 10 so they automatically start working on it once we get wood. Now let's go in here and we can hold down our left mouse button and it'll make us move forward. So we're going to come over here. And I want to pick up the plastics. I want to pick up this wood. So we got a bunch of plastic over here. We got a bunch of wood. So let's get our little swimmer guys out here and start running out and picking up all this wood. We're going to need that for building. And then we also have a bunch of plastics over here. Let's pick up all these. There we go. So now that we got all that going, we'll have one guy here that pretty soon it'll pick up this, start drying this wood, get this wood all nice and dry for us. And then we got the plastics. So let's do a few more on the plastics, keep those going. Next, what I want to do is I want to work on trying to make the sawmill. If we get that sawmill done, then we can make the desalinator, which is for us to be able to make wood. So all we need is those wood planks and we can start making wood or start making water. And then I'd like to also make the salad spinner. We're going to find seaweed out about and we're going to put it in a salad spinner that's going to make our food. And then we'll just have 2 guys that are working on water and food and keeping that going. Also, for us to do our salinator, it requires chopped wood. All right, so set that to high in hopes that they'll start working on getting all that wood going. Down here, this is our research. We'll be able to work more on our research. Also, this here is like how beautiful our town is. The higher the number, the better. Lower the number, then our little guys will start getting a little depressed. The morale will be down and everything like that. So we want to try to make sure that our town looks beautiful and everything like that. This is all kinds of information. If we need the information, we can also pause the game, play the game. We can speed it up, make it super fast. And then this is our day, and then this is our compass. So this guy here is starting to make wood now. That's great. And I should be able to get in here. And I want to make, let's see, we got the floaters, we got the wood planks. We got to get those going. So that means I need to get the sawmill. So I need 2 more dry wood and then I'll be able to do that. While we're doing that, we might as well be heading off to a new location where we can get some more resources. So let's head on over here. We'll get some more wood. That's the seaweed out there. This is wood. This is plastic. Seaweed is what we need to make our food. So let's get this wood out here. That guy can keep working. Well, should be up here. Okay, we can do the sawmill. So let's set up the sawmill over here. So you're thinking right about there. Be a good spot. Leave 1 spot open so we can bring out a dock if we wanted to off to the side. And then once we make that, I also want to make the chopping block. So we're going to need the wood planks from the sawmill to make the chopping block. And then once we make that, we should be able to start working on making the desalinator and the salad spinner. All right, so these guys are going to town. They're doing great. We got things moving and grooving. Oh yeah, look at that. We almost got this built. There we go. So let's increase this to 10 so we can get some wood planks going. Yeah, let's do 15 for now. It's like we got some plastic out there. That must be that plastic right there. So we're gonna head over to it. Oh, we had wood over here still. Is that it right there? Oh, that must be it right there. There we go. And then we got the plastic out here. Might as well set up some over here so we can get the as much plastic as possible. There we go. I should be able to get us most of our plastic there. Like, oh, look at that. We got a big old whale right here. Look at that whale. It's absolutely amazing. Got some crazy looking thorns on his head. Do not want to be running into that guy, huh? Let's see, are we able to make anything now? So what I want to do is do the salinator, or we could work on the salad spinner. Let's see, probably salad spinner would be better because our food is a little bit lower than our water at the moment. Yeah, I think that's gonna do. I think we're gonna have to work on getting the salad spinner up and get that moving. Now we can click on these little guys here and they can give us kind of an overview of stuff that they like. There looks like salvaging from some flotsam. So they're good on hot water and everything like that. Looks like the drifter will get diseased if fully polluted. Okay. So he's picked up some plastic waste, it looks like. We can locate him. We can change his name, drifter duties, or we can do expertise. You can see like where he's happy, where he's not so happy. He wants a home. He's wet from swimming, but he seems to be doing good. He's still happy, so we're good there. And you can see from here that where he's happy. 3 of the drifters want a home, but we need to get that the wood going so we can do that. Now we got all these different areas of stuff that we can do, so that's nice. We can even change their priorities to where they only just do one thing, or you know, make them enjoy just only one thing. But I think right now we're doing all right. So what I want to do now is see if we can't keep working towards this. I just need some wood planks. This guy is drying out wood, so hopefully his next thing will be to make wood planks. I got another guy here that's making the plastic stuff. Then I got this other guy out here that he's grabbing up all the plastic. He's almost got it all. He's just got a little bit more left. Now we can only move on the map. We can't move here, so. But here we're able to open the map. We can see like what our storage is, storage capacity, how our water levels are doing, what our resources are, how our battery is doing. This makes it so that we're able to move around and do stuff. And then we have 100% grid efficiency right now, so we're doing pretty good. Town weight capacity is 121 out of 5,000. So not too bad. We don't want that to get too heavy right now. And then this is all the different types of resources and what the pictures look like. And then looks like we have some stuff here that we need to do some research. And then we can increase the town's movement speed, reduce the town's movement energy cost, stuff like that. So that'll be nice. I mean, this is the research we have right now. We should probably just do some of this, get that going. We don't have the research thing out yet, the little building or whatever to do research, but that's fine. We'll get that going at least, and then we can once we get to that point, it'll already be set, and it's just one less thing we have to deal with. So I think what I want to do here is I want to take this. Let's do one of these, and do it like right here. Let's do that, bring that out. We'll take one here and do the same thing on this side. And then on this side here, I think is what I'm going to do is my food and water and everything like that. On this side here is where I'll make the houses for the drifters so they can stay good to go. All right, so we got our salad spinner here. Let's see if we can't set this this bad boy down. And then next is to work on the desalinator. I'll probably put that like over here on this side. But our food is definitely getting on the low side. So let's see if we can't head over here and pick up some of this food. Get us some salad. All right, this looks pretty good. Let's see if we can't pick up a bunch of the seaweed here. And then once this is built, we should be able to make start making some food, get our food up and running. That'll be nice. Now later on, we can do like a little boat here. We can set it out to go fishing for us, or for it to go another boat to go out and get resources for us, so we don't have to bring our giant city into a next to a land or anything like that, so it doesn't get too crowded. Let's see if we can't increase this. We want to need what looks like five ingredients or 4 ingredients to make food. So we want to make some food. Let's set this up to about 15 just to keep the food running and going. Like a giant salad spinner. Pretty cool. Let's see if we're able to, oh, look at that. We can make the desalinator. Let's put that right here. Guys doing pretty good there, picking up all that seaweed and everything like that so we can keep our food going. And then we just need to get some more wood from the looks of it. All right, so once we get some lumber, we can start building these guys as houses. That'll make them happy. Keep them all nice and happy. And so we need floaters, we need wooden plates. Looks like our food is going up now. Now it's catching up with our water, so that's great. Like to try to keep my food and my water up to about 20 or so. All right, so we got all that picked up. Let's see if we can't run over here and do some wood. All right, let's increase that, but we're going to need to get a chopping block, which means we need more floaters. And we're going to need more wood. So once these guys get back with this plastic, then we'll be able to move to some other areas and try to get that going. Let's see how we're doing here. If we manage to get any wood going, we got looks like 1 piece of wood plank right now. Got 1 dry wood. We got 9 wet wood, and we have 2 of the plastic waste. So we're doing okay. I mean, we're not doing bad, but we're not. We could do better. We could definitely do better. So let's keep going. So keep pushing forward. Keep our eyes wide open. That little weird noise, like almost like a little sound or whatever, that's them just finishing up that that area so we can move forward. Let's see if I can't. That was pretty close. I was trying to get all 3 of those in so I don't have to go too far. Oh, I didn't quite get all of that in, but it's close enough. Get the plastic over here. And then we got the wood over here on the edge. Let's see if he can bring that stuff in and see how far along we can get. Looks like we definitely need more floaters. So the guy must not be doing many floaters here. Looks like we need more plastic. So this is a good thing because we're picking up plastic right now, and then we can use that to make our floaters and hopefully start working on making our housing. All right, let's see what we have. It looks like we got a little bit more wood and a little bit more food here. Oh, it was just on the outsides. Should be able to pick up the rest of this food out here, though. And then let's see, how far along are we on this? Are we able to make housing yet? No, we just need like 2 more floaters. Okay, we're just waiting for someone to come out here, swim, and go get that food that's sitting out there. Let's see if they made the enough for the houses. No, we're still waiting on 2 more for the floaters. Looks like we finally gathered all the food so we can start moving. There we go. Now we got somebody over here that's working on making the planks, which is exactly what we need. So we got 2 of 3 floaters. So just 1 more floater and we'll have enough to make our next house. Looks like we're doing okay on food and water. Definitely could use going up a little bit more on that. I prefer to try to keep at least 20 of each. And then let's see here. I wanted to do, oh, look at that. We can work on our first tent here. Let's make our first tent. And then I need to also make this chopping block. That's going to help us with doing our water and everything like that. I'll probably put the chopping block over here next to the salad spinner. All right, so what we need to do is we got a new house. So I just put down, I got the chopping block that we just got is being built right now. Once the chopping block is done, they should be able to take some of this dry wood, come over here, chop it up. I want to take that down a little bit. But on this one here, I'm going to want to up this, and then I want this the water to become more of a priority. Oops. Plus is what I need. There we go. So we get some more the chopped up wood, and then we can start making some water and get that water going. See if we can't grab some of this wood. This wood is really kind of spread out, so I'll try to make the best of it. There we go. Let's get that wood going. That way we're just that much further ahead. All right, great. So they got all the wood. Let's see if we can't head off to a new area here. And this looks like a region over here, like a new biome kind of thing. So we'll come over here. We should be able to start finding some people and all that, and to add to our little city that we got going on. There we go. Should be able to get all that plastic. That'll definitely help. Let's see if we can't build any more houses. Looks like we just need some wood planks. So let's build 3 more. That should get us enough houses for all of our guys. And now we got the wood planks here. All we need now is we got 5 dry wood. Get that going there, and hopefully that'll start getting that water going, because we need that firewood. Now, as far as what we do with the wood once we dry it out, we can make it into planks or we can make it into firewood. I want to keep that open for now. Captain, look here on the horizon. A scouting landmark. I bet if we climb to the top, we'll see all sorts of junk begging for upscaling. All right, so let's go in this area here. We'll pick up the rest of this plastic here. Need lots of plastic. Keep the ball rolling. Now it looks like we're getting pretty close here to being full, so we got to think about that. Let's see if we can't upgrade that a little bit. We could do a storage. Let's see if we can't set up a storage. First off, I want to get put this out. And let's put that out there, and then I'll put the storage right here. See, we could probably put another storage on this side, huh? Each one of these storages gives us 20, so that should be another added 40 for as far as storage wise. And then what are we able to make on our houses? Let's see. We can make this double one. That'll give us 2 people for that one. Says that the drifter's moral is down a little bit. So this guy here, these two are happy. This guy not so happy. So he's working move speed, morale score. He wants a home. So that's what's down right now. If we can get him a new house, and he's going to be happy. He's going to be super happy. There we go. Everybody's happy now. We got one super happy crew. We got about 13, 15 as far as food and water. We're doing really great keeping that up. Just got to keep on top of that. Let's see. Our looks like our energy on our boat is full. This happens to be our energy, how well we're doing. We want to make sure that this is full so we can keep moving. Otherwise, we'll stop and things just won't be working quite as well as it should. Right here should be able to pick up a bunch of wood and everything like that. Let's see if we can't grab this wood here. Looks like we got some food in the distance, little outside the area. Too bad. We'll have to look into getting that. This guy here, what is going on? This whale is going through this landmass. Well, he's a whale. He doesn't need to stop for anything. He can go through whatever. All right, so what do we want to do is let's do this. We can't do this one here because we don't have the chopping tools yet. But so let's scout this region. And this should open up this whole area right here as far as this region so we can see what's in the area and then we can go from there. Captain, smoke up ahead. Could it be a survivor? Show me. Oh, it's oh, it's right there. Abandoned camp. So we might have a survivor over here. This is a supermarket. There's chances there'll be food, lots of food right here. Another way for us to look at the region. So it really opened up all the, possibilities of different things. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we're doing good. Looks like there are drifters that have leveled up. Nice. So as far as leveling up, they can be, it looks like flounders leveled up and wet feet. So we can add some points here to them. That we can do construction. We can do athletics, liquids, cooking, salvaging, fishing, crafting, and research. So let's see here. I'm going to say with wet feet here, let's keep him more on the, as far as cooking. Be good. And for flounder here, let's see, this is crafting. Yeah, let's do crafting. This is as far as us being able to set their priority. Right now, this is normal priority. We can set that to like a little higher priority, and then this is the highest priority. And then we left click it for it to go up, right click it to go down. And then see what else we can do here is that we can, this is the whole leveling thing. And then we have this one here, which is where we can set the priorities. And then this is also for the priorities for food, for like what kind of food they might like. This is all the possible resources that we have right now that we could probably make. We just haven't been making it lately. And then sign alive. This is a place for us to come to find more information as far as the main storyline is concerned. This is the date and what we've been doing so far, consumed, crafted, and all that. And then here is more information if you need to know about diseases or backgrounds or anything like that, athletics or construction. So this is a good spot to get a lot more information if you require information. All right, so it looks like we're doing pretty snazzy. Let's head out of here. I'm thinking let's go over here. We're gonna grab some of this wood on the way to checking out this Skye over here. A campfire, and it's still smoldering. We just missed them. If they're on the move, they'll be looking for food and water. Let's check the usual spots, see if we can catch up. Oh, there's a guy right here. So that's where the guy is. So we just have to get over here and we'll be able to rescue another person and we can add him to our little town that we got going on. Once these guys have gone around, picked up everything that we need out of these buildings here. Oh man, it looks like we are full again. I just noticed that up here we're at 140 out of 140. Let's see if we can't build any more storage units. So we're putting storage units right here. Let's put a dock coming out down this way. That should give us some extra space now. We're up to 220. That's pretty sweet. See how these guys doing. They got that done. They just need to take the furniture and then we should be good with this little island. And then when they're done, they're colorful like this when we don't have them. Once they're all done and they've been all looted and everything, they turn to this kind of a grayish color here. Oh, look at this. We got all kinds of plastic and stuff. Whoa, huh? What? You scared the salt off me. Take it easy. We are passing through and found your campfire. We wanted to see if you're okay. Wow, that's actually really thoughtful. Sorry, I haven't seen anyone in a while. Didn't expect company while I was munching on crumbs here. You got your bags packed, food stock, drifting, and heading somewhere? I'm hoping islands towards a city further out. Hoping I'll find other people, make surviving less lonely, you know? But hey, looks like you found me first. Who are you folks anyway? We're at the township Darkville. We've been drifting around looking for survivors. Hold up. You're telling me I can join you lot? Yep. Boy, this is gonna be great. Mind giving me a hand with this food? We could use it for the journey ahead. There we go. I have this guy who's come over and grabbed some food. But yeah, it looks like we got a lot of stuff. We got this this new guy now, and we can still grab a bunch of this plastic, keep our resources on the up and up. If we can get some of these demolition tools, we can salvage shopping carts, get maybe some metal and all that from it. So that'd be pretty nice. But yeah, it looks like we're on a good start. Things are happening. Things are really moving along. It's actually pretty nice. We'll definitely do more on the next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.